Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. We have left the boat. We have now arrived in Fort Joy, which is our first big area to explore, and I believe is pretty much all of Act 1. So, we're going to have a look around. In between episodes though, I'd made one change. I changed this button to be Tab instead of Alt, so hopefully I will not press the wrong button anymore, because it should be the same as everything else I'm playing. As far as I could see, the only thing Tab was used for before was for activating combat mode, so not that worried about it. Right, so let's head over here and let's just start looting. Although we should head up this way first because we discovered a waypoint. Fleeing combat allows you to escape to any discovered waypoint. You can also quickly travel between waypoints. Cool, it's our fast travel system basically. I'm not going to steal the flower pots. Might have a look in here though. Nothing. Bowstring. Okay, we'll have that. We're going to have to investigate crafting at some point, but I think we can do that once we reach Fort Joy. Hello.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
You can barter with almost all characters. Use the trade icon in the dialogue pane to start bartering. Okay.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
It's lizards you ought to worry about. And your own kind besides.
Pa told me elves and lizards and dwarves bring bad guys. Void guys. That's right, isn't it?
I suppose it is, though it isn't so simple as that.
They said I'm a sorcerer too, like an elf, right? They brought me here without Ma or Pa.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Why are you out here alone?
No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
Well, it isn't safe out here. My ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off the shore.
But you didn't die.
Well, that's true. Why don't you seem scared?
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
I survived the Voidwoken attack by the skin of my teeth. You should really find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Alright then. Actually, hello.
You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that scary.
Okay, well thanks for the offer, but I'm going to do this because the game told me to. Drag items you wish to buy or sell onto the barter window. Balance the offer by pressing the scales. Confirm the transaction by pressing the red accept button. You can also identify and repair items at a trader. So he has no money, so it'd have to be barter for barter. I mean, I like the idea of lockpicks. We'll have those. And trap disarming kits also sound useful. Now, do I actually have enough to buy this? Well, let's find out. So I'm assuming these are equipped, my pocket knives, so... Wait, yeah, I think these are all equipped, aren't they? How do I know if they're equipped or not? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Is that... Oh, I clicked on the equipped one, not on the weapons one. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There's my answer. Yeah, you can have the shivs, and the wand, and the many, many, many buckets, and the gown, and those, and the broken source collar, which is unbreakable. Although I don't know why I feel like I should keep that, but maybe not. Anything else? So these are ingredients, miscellaneous. So these must just be things I can sell. Like the deck of cards, some plates, a lid, forgery of a painting, a ripped painting, and a jug. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. Okay. I can't afford this, so I'm going to take away the trap disarming kit. And I'm going to balance. There we go. Wonderful, you found a lockpick. To open locked object, use your lockpick on it. Star represents the trader's attitude towards you. The higher their attitude, the better their prices. You can raise the trader's attitude by gifting items or gold. Okay, I found a trap disarming kit, but it won't let me... Okay, it disappeared, but that's okay. I get it. We can disarm traps now. Right. Cool. We will leave. Alright, that's good. I wonder if there was anything behind the waterfall, but I guess we can't see. Okay. Heading over this way. That's the many, many, many seagulls. And we'll head over here. Whisperwood. A short stick. Sight range indicator. There are enemies ahead. Press left shift to see the enemy's sight range. When you enter their sight range, combat will start. You can try sneaking around by pressing C. Oh, I see. I can see it up there. Oh. Alright. Oh, we'll have that. I believe I'm sneaking now. I am indeed sneaking.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
Alright. And... get them. Well, I guess I didn't hit them in the back. Despite that quite clearly being what I was trying to do. Go here. Hit him. Then do this. Then, again, hit him. Okay, almost killed it. Oh! Said her name. Sibyl. Well, that's weird. Alright, well, let's start by killing. Get behind it. Adrenaline. And flurry. Okay. Should be fine, hopefully. I don't have enough to get behind it and attack, so we're just going to attack. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Luckily, you just need to survive combats in this game. You don't actually have to, you don't have to survive with health, because you can just bedroll.
Keep those things at bay.
Although I did just level up, so that also healed us. Okay. So, let's see here. I get 1 point to spend here. 1 point would add 1% critical chance, or 5% damage. I do like having more of this. I definitely like having more wits. So I'm going to level that. I get 2 points. Let's do 1 wits, 1 finesse. I get the feeling that what I should probably try and do is level finesse at least once per level up, and level something else for the other point. So like maybe 1 finesse, 1 memory, 1 finesse, 1 wits, whatever, and just so that finesse keeps going up. Because getting 5% damage is like, it's a pretty big damage increase, at least compared to like the 1% crit. Ability shape what characters can do and how well they can do it. Okay. So currently in here we have dual wielding, which is fine. That is what we do. An extra 5% damage, an extra 1% dodge here. What else could I grab? Leadership also gives dodging. Okay, and resistances. And then these are all other types of skill. Scoundrel can increase our critical modifier. I don't think it's important to level Scoundrel that much right now because our critical chance is so low. I don't think increasing our critical modifier is going to matter. Unless a backstab is an auto crit, in which case I've just messed things up. Deals critical damage when you attack from behind your target. Maybe I don't need wits. Maybe I'm messing up. Maybe wits is not that important for us. Don't know. Anyway. So that would be an extra 5% modifier and movement speed. I feel like an extra 1 in dual wielding right now wouldn't go amiss. And then we get 1 civil ability. So I'm between Persuasion and Lore Master here. I think for now, let's go with another point in Persuasion. Although obviously being like sneaky and thievery might be worth it, but let's just do Persuasion for now. Cool. We'll have that. And then we have Magister Jalen.
Jalen from the ship. I would have chosen a swifter death for him myself.
Alright then. Well, now we can head out. Grab the leather scraps. And continue on our way. Ah, yes, I do vaguely remember. This person.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them. What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn servants. Quite right, very impressive. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the great acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Why are you accusing us of destroying his forest, Squirrel?
Egad, it speaks our tongue, Quercus. Hush before... What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Sir Lora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great acorn waits for no one.
So now we have Sir Lora following us.
Aye, the giant takes notice of its charges.
I have some questions.
Dear me, it has questions, Quercus. Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do. Speak, Shield! What are your queries?
I need more detail about this great acorn. What is it exactly?
A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Urwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Urwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear.
I'm still a little confused. Where did this acorn come from?
Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers. Quercus, why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
Do you think it's good that the great acorn may return?
What do you say, Quercus? We once believed it was good, but now... No, quite right. As terrible as the giants have been to us, we do not want to see them wiped out. Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel.
What changed your mind?
Sir Lora stops short, then shakes his head and pats Quercus affectionately.
Squirrels change, don't they, Quercus? Priorities change. If we do not adapt, we are sure to perish.
Alright, let's change the subject. I'll take my leave. Alright, well. That's cool. We now have Sir Lora following us, and we'll find out more about him as we go through. Let's just sort our bag here for a second. Do we have anything that we have multiples of that we want to eat? Like one of these, yeah. What did that do? Water resistance. Okay. Any other multiples? Mashed potatoes, I already know what those do. Okay, mostly fine then. Right. Ooh, crafty weaponry, die by the sword. We can learn about crafting from it. Alright. Let's read. Word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife or shiv, if that's all you've got, to a stick or a branch. Now I've got a sword of sorts. Alright, I learned some new crafting recipes. Learn knife on a stick and another knife on a stick. Okay, I already sold some things, but if we ever wanted knife on a stick, we know how to make one. We're quite fine with just using daggers as daggers, though. Right. A sharp rock. Alright. Let's head along here. Ah. I think we see the first of our companions. Right. I'm of course picking up every shell. It's a compulsion of mine. If I see, like, if it says there's loot, I have to pick it up. There's no, like, question. There's no, like, logic behind it. Is it ever going to be used? Maybe not, but, like, it has to be done. Hello.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Lizard, turn around. I'm looking for a dreamer called Stingtail. Do you know a kinsman by that name?
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
No, I do not. Then again, I don't belong to the House of Dreams. I'm a prince of the House of War, a house you seem to be all too familiar with, judging by that rather fetching mark on your cheek.
Well, I'm going to nod in acknowledgement and say I seek to get rid of my scar.
I see. Hence your search for a dreamer. For the dreamer, I suppose, the one that bound you to your master. Psst. We are being naughty, aren't we? You've clearly relinquished your duties by running away from your rightful owner. A crime punishable by death.
I'm going to draw our needle, and I am wickedly as it glistens in the sun.
You know, I think I've heard of you. The assassin with the needle. I'd much rather have one such as you for an ally, not an adversary. After all, you did come back for me and all those others on a sinking ship. What do you say we bury the hatchet, you and I? For now, at least.
I'm here to hunt Stingtail, not any lizard who happens passed by, so yes.
Good, very good. I'm glad you're being so sensible. Glad I can return to my ruminations.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
I see a blue silken sheet meant to mask a fathomless black.
Judging by the dark pools that are your eyes, I'd say you're seeing yourself.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
What do you mean by lost exactly?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. I already told you I'm a prince. Do you mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
A red lizard. I can only mean one thing. You're the notorious Red Prince.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
I too have this and that to sort out. You're welcome to tag along if you want.
This and that? Tag along? Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all.
You've mentioned that before.
Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind.
Okay, so this, by the way, is the conflict between these two storylines that I previously mentioned. So if you go with Sibyl to see Stingtail, she will cause Stingtail to be no more, as is her plan. However, the Red Prince needs to speak to Stingtail. The way that we're going to fix this is the Red Prince is going to speak to him without Sibyl present, and then we're going to bring in Sibyl. So yeah, this is the conflict that I mentioned right at the start.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Most likely the same chap you're looking for. Promise me we'll find him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
I will promise him.
Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
So this is saying what class you want him to be in? A fighter sounds perfect. You should stay true to your vocation.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
That settles it.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include your Majesty, your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
Alright.
As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Alright. We have a second party member. We can now control him, and I believe we can separate if you want to, so they're unchained, so they don't follow each other. Yeah, we're fine. So what's he got? Battle Stomp. So smash your weapon into the ground, knocking down non-allied characters in front of you and hitting them for 5 to 6 physical damage. Also clears non-cursed surfaces and clouds. Based on strength. He has Bouncing Shield. Shield can bounce to another enemy. Provides 11 physical armor. While fortified, the target cannot be teleported. Removes poisoned, bleeding, burning, acid, and decaying. So that's from Geomancy. Dragon's Blaze. Breath flames in a cone, dealing 67 fire damage and leaving the fire surface behind. Demonic Stare. So this one, I have to assume, uses a source point by the fact that it's got an extra thing there. But anyway, I don't know. Drains 14 to 15 magic armor from the target character. Oh, it says there, not enough source points. And gains that amount for yourself. Ooh. And then shields up. Restores physical armor and magic armor of your shield. So up to whatever your shield's stats are. And then he has a grenade on as well. So there we go. And you can see his bag in here. And he also has a separate backpack. Also, while I am here, this is going to go into there. And then do a little auto sort. Wonderful. He's using the gown, source collar, pants, knife and a stick, and a makeshift shield. He already has a knife and a stick. He doesn't need us to make one. It's fine. Right. Well, now we have 2. Let me have a look at the map here. Okay. We can head down here.
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Okay. Oh,
Black cat. Beauteous creature. Almost as graceful as I am.
hello.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Where did you come from?
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Oh, I remembered something else I want to do. I want to look at you and see what you've got. So he starts with Persuasion 1, the Red Prince, but we're not going to level him in Persuasion because we want Sabine to be the main person talking. He does, however, have Bartering 2, so we definitely want to use him for bartering. He's already set up, so he's going to be our barterer, effectively. It's got Warfare 2, so physical attacks deal 10% more damage, so this basically just levels up physical. And then Geomancer. Poison and earth attacks deal more damage, and he gets more physical armor from skills and potions. Alright. And then he's got points in strength and constitution. Okay, so pretty much set up as you would imagine a fighter would be. Ooh, shells. Oh, right. Here we go. Nothing in either of them. Hello.
Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Okay. Apparently we can't barter with her. Must be because she has nothing
Never
that we can barter with.
Stuff your boat ever again. Never.
What? Is she mad that I'm stealing the shells? I don't know. Maybe. She can be mad though.
Junk.
I don't think I did anything that she should be mad. Oh, she is mad because she's picking up all the shells. Oh no. They're cursed like I am to pick up all the shells. Oh, who did we see up here?
We already know the truth, Magister.
Oh, I think we almost saw the start of something up there. Bottle of beer and bottle of water that we cannot access. Okay, I'm going to avoid the center because I happen to know that's where you advance the main story. I'm going to work our way back here. Assuming I haven't already activated the center and it's doing the main story without me. But I assume not. Ooh. Grab that. And that. Alright, so we've been all the way along here. Now we're crossing over. Look at the other side.
I've spotted something.
Something hidden has been revealed. The higher your wits, the more likely you are to reveal traps and secrets.
I need a shovel.
Here's freshly dug. If you have a shovel or if you are a lizard, you can dig here to seek buried treasure.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Well, that's unexpected, I would say. You can delay your turn to the end of the round by using the delay turn button. Oh, I guess that only really matters if you have multiple... yeah, I was going to say if you have multiple people, but I guess it could matter before then. Anyway, freshly buried corpse. Hit him. Nice. And then, stab yourself.
Glory is mine.
Then we're also, I think, going... Well, we're going to stab you again.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Then adrenaline rush. And continue stabbing. And continue stabbing. Killed it. Okay. I don't know if bed... Oh, I was going to say I don't know if bedroll kills both, but I guess it does. Hey, could you... Where are we? It's this one? There we go. Makes the ground not poisoned. Okay. Nothing to loot on it. Oh, no, there it is. There is a loot square. You just need to find the spot. There we go. A tooth and gold. Can I do anything with the tooth? I can consume it. I see. I'm not going to do that. Alright. Continue along here. Ooh, a whole bunch just revealed there as I turn the camera. Right. Let's go this way. And open the crate. World secrets. Keep an eye out for secret passages. Rivellon is full of hidden levers, pressure plates, and mysterious hatches. Try walking through the hanging vines. Alright. I'll try walking through the hanging vines.
I wonder where this leads.
Oh, I think it leads to companion number 2. Hello.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
What are you doing?
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
What's your business with the body?
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Why do you need to make a mask?
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal. Oh, get away! Monster! Hide the children! Oh, you are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features.
What do you mean, not his kind?
Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
An eternal? What is that? Some sort of cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
Why are you still here if your people have vanished?
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Where do you think your people are? In some other realm?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Well, it sounds like you need a companion. Would you like to travel with us?
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
It could work out well for both of us.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
For now, a wizard suits me perfectly well.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see.
That settles it.
Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Hey, we can split the party now if we want to. And journal updates. Okay. Let's have a look at our journal. I was pressing the wrong button. So we now have Fane, and we have to find a face ripper, someone who can make one. Until he finds his mask or makes a new one, Fane needs to keep his skeletal face covered. It's the Red Prince. This is us continuing on our path. Cool. Right. Fane. Veiled Undead. That due to... because he's wearing a tattered cowl. Okay. He's currently using 2 improvised wands. Did I not have another... I sold it. I was going to say, did I not have another improvised wand? Also, I believe because he's undead, he heals with poison? I think that's right. Yeah, he's got 200% poison resistance, which means that he will heal. Cool. And he starts with high intelligence and relatively high con. Okay. 2 in pyrokinetic, so he's got a little bit of fire damage. And then he's got Lore Master. Okay, so we were leveling Lore Master a little bit. Maybe I should have not done that. I believe there will be a point later where we can respec our characters. I think it's in Act 2. So I'm not going to worry about it too much, but yeah. If we're being optimal, we should probably leave most of that to him, as in most of the identifying things. I was looking for my magnifying glass, actually. I don't see it on my bag here. Yeah, actually, I don't see it at all. It is here, though. If I undo that, is it because it... Oh, there we go. That worked. That was what I was aiming to do. Let's chuck that on his. Okay. Right. Let's auto sort. Continue looking at him here. So, he's got that. He's got a little Geomancer along with his pyrokinetic. Yeah, we probably want to separate him from Geomancer because Geomancer is also what the Red Priest is using, so that doesn't seem ideal because they'll be competing for skills, effectively. So we would much prefer him to be focusing on something else, whatever that other thing is. Pyrokinetic is fine. Geomancer, probably want him to do something else. Okay. What's he currently got, though? Searing Daggers. Shoot 3 flaming daggers at targets of your choice, each creating a fire surface dealing some damage. Giant rock filled with sticky oil that deals 8 to 9 earth damage, creates an oil surface where it lands. And then Ignition. Sets enemy characters around you on fire, deals 4 to 5 damage each, ignites all susceptible surfaces. Then Play Dead. Fool enemies into thinking you're dead. Cooldown of skills will be paused, and the action you take will cancel this status. Then Time Warp. Target a character. Whenever this character ends turn in combat, they immediately get a free turn, but that needs a source point. Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll need to figure out what we're doing. Although, the problem with him being a geomancer is he's never actually going to use the attacking stuff because his intelligence isn't very high. But, yeah. Anyway. That's fine. Dead human. Panties and gold. Well, we'll grab them. We need all the money we can get. Also do see the vine. Improvised staff. Okay, so I think this is to give you an option between the staff and the wand. So 2 to 3 poison damage. 4 to 6 on the staff. Range is left on the staff, but it gives you the staff of Magnus ability. Well, I'm going to put it here. He also has 2 books we need to read, but let's put this on. What is the staff of Magus? Launch magic missile from your staff that deals 6 to 9 water damage. Okay, so that is going to outperform those anyway. Okay, let's read his books. Hubert's Encyclopedia Volume 4, Lucian and the Black Ring. 1218 AD, Lucian and the Black Ring. This treatise, Cranley the Scribe goes to great lengths to document the genesis of the Black Ring as best he can. In summary, Lucian's adopted son Damien was resentful of his father and became the Lord of Chaos, which sounds extreme, but according to Hubert, Damien may have had good reason. There is much about Lucian's killing of Igurna, Damien's lover. Damien's banner attracted a cabal of outcasts, deviants, dark wizards, and various other tainted and tarnished individuals. The cabal became an army fighting for the void. In Fane's notebook. This notebook is filled with meticulous notes observing the traits and habits of the mortal races. It details the foods they eat, the clothes they wear, and their speech patterns. It also includes some rather confusing diagrams of their mating habits. I see. Okay. I am also wondering whether I should chuck all junk onto the Red Prince, but we'll worry about that when we hit the weight limit. I say when, not if. Here. There we are. Right, we have a path if we need it. Let's continue exploring this side, though, before we do that. Nothing here. Yeah, there is stuff down there, but we can't currently access it. Okay. Right, use that. Hello, people.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
What's wrong, child?
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Why are you crying?
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma and pa.
Why are you scared of lizards?
Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, ma and pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. It's their fault I'll never see ma and pa again.
Well, we miss our parents too.
Parents are the best. They take care of you and make sure nothing can hurt you. And when they leave, you're all alone.
Her eyes lock with yours for a moment. She places her head on her knees and sits quietly.
I am going to have a look at trade while I'm here. She only has shells. Okay, well we can probably not, we're probably not going to barter with her. Let's have a chat to Unis over here. Crime and punishment. If you take or touch property that isn't yours, beware of the consequences. Owners will develop a negative attitude towards you, and they will call the guards or even attack you if you go too far. Different people have different reactions. I don't think I need to steal any of this, so that's fine.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
What has you so rattled? It wouldn't be a lizard, would it?
Yes, a Tusa. She is a lizard. She is a Magister, but she is kind. She says there are many Magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But a Tusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
Lizards spell trouble, always.
Beggars can't be choosers. Atusa extends her hand. I take it, even if it's but straw I grasp for.
Where exactly is Atusa meant to take you?
She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever we make a new home.
Well, I was never one to trust a Magister.
Atusa is different. She does not believe in this place, in their bishop. She will come, and she will take us away from here.
If that's what you believe, well, I'm gonna leave you to it then. Alright, Whisperwood. Party following. Party members can't follow you through dangerous surfaces or other obstacles. Clear the way and they'll follow you again. Oh, they seem to have followed me, so that's fine. Right, so there's that we can steal things from, but we don't need to. I'll head along here. Port Joy Beach. That is a turtle. Hopefully I can talk to it. Hello, turtle.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the darkness approaching?
What are you talking about? What darkness?
It is as if I'm being chilled from the inside out. I have become ice, frozen by an unimaginably black shadow. It threatens to consume me. It threatens to consume all.
Well, that's not ominous at all for a turtle. Yeah, turtles shouldn't be saying that sort of thing. Ancient turtle. Okay. Let's go talk to the ancient turtle. Hello, big turtle.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, you're too far away apparently. I could go for the ancient turtle. Yeah, I should probably take out the biggest looking turtle first. That seems reasonable. Okay. So you've hit it. I think I might just use flurry here. Right. Well, that hurt. So they currently have reduced movement speed and dodge, and he's been knocked down. Okay. Figuring out what the best thing for us to do would be. Probably the best thing is just to hit the big turtle. We could try and burn some ground here. Like if I was to do a burn like this, we could stop them going for Sabile, but that, yeah, the oil is probably not good to do that with. Yeah. No, that's probably a bad idea. I could knock it down. And remove some oil. Nice, it's knocked down. Then maybe we just use this turn to... Oh, we could fortify. We could just... I don't have enough to attack. I could chuck one of these and just remove some armor. Yeah. Okay, hit the red prince a couple of times and then waddles towards him. Another waddler. Them on Sabile. Okay. So that's 3 AP including the attack. That's okay. Okay. Red Prince. So it goes you, then you. So, could hit the big turtle. I'm gonna kill them on Sabile's turn if Sabile gets a turn. Maybe I should focus on this turtle. Nice. It's fine. Fane gets a turn. Yeah, I need to think about what I'm doing here. Could chuck some things on some of the turtles. I just don't want to guess I can maybe kill this one. That might be our play. Nice. Okay. Then maybe one of those. Right, just to slow it a little bit, make it harder for it to reach Sabine. Okay, she's taking a lot of damage, but that's okay. Stab. Then stab again. Do that. Then adrenaline. Okay, that leaves her with 3. It takes me 3 AP to walk around, so instead of that, I'm just going to flurry. Right. Hit them. Get up here. Okay. She's dead. That's absolutely horrible news. Yep, that's bad. Okay. It's not the end of the world, but it is pretty bad because now I have to use one of my resurrection scrolls. Yeah. Not the end of the world, but not ideal. I'm trying to think of what I should have done there. I should have probably... not entirely sure, actually. Probably ran with Sabine a little bit further away, maybe? So one that does a little bit more damage. Twisted and twined, the claw of this ancient beast has a venomous tip. Alright, we'll grab that. Marking wares. Select multiple items and mark them as wares to sell them in one batch. Oh, so I would do something like add to wares. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I think that you should, in theory, wear the robe, although the robe gives magic armor, so actually maybe it's more useful for someone like you for now. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. And avoid touch turtle. Grab some more intestines. The bloated corpse.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Soggy diary.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Right. First night here. Doesn't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. Group of dumb brutes shoot me down for my bread. I'll have to get smart if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night, getting hungry. Soul's a strong swimmer. Waters around here pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it? Well, I guess it was. Alright. Let's have a little look over here. So this is the other side of the area we saw earlier. Ooh. It's locked. If you're undead, you can unlock things with your bony fingers? Okay. So you don't need lockpicks. Thievery level too low. Well, your thievery level is also going to be too low, right? So, yeah. Crafty weaponry bows. Ooh. Concise pamphlet on how to effectively combine the length of string with a stick, club, or branch in order to create a bow. The length of piece of string is unspecified. Okay. I don't know if we're necessarily going to have a bow user, but we'll see. So I was trying to think about our classes. Like,
our shield speaks, Quercus.
I didn't mean to speak to him. But we're going to have, like, us, who's stabby with daggers. You're going to be using a staff and wands of some kind. You're going to be using a sword and shield. I guess we could have Losa use a bow. I get the feeling she's also going to want to be a magic user as a default. Okay. I need a higher thievery level for this. So is there a way of marking on the map? There is. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to create a map marker that says locked chest. Cool. Right. So now we can come back there and pick up the locked chest when we have somebody with a higher thievery level. Cool. We're going to have to make a lot of these notes around the map. We were playing on Tactician last time when we played through this bit of the game. And I do remember there being a lot of fights where you had to come back, or it's like, okay, this fight's at this level, this fight's at this level, this fight's at this level, and you'd want to go and level up. Then you go to the fight, then you'd level up, then you go to the fight, then you'd level up, and you'd kind of jump around places back and forward. I don't know how much of that's going to exist in Classic, but we should start with good habits. Note down things as we see them. And then that way... Oh, there's the ship. Oh, cool. Also, there's a thing that we can dig. But yeah, we should start with good habits and
I'm not opposed to manual
like
labor
note down everything that we find,
required.
basically. Ooh. Oh, okay. It's a nice enough plate. Right. Cool. Let's see here. Zoom out here a little bit. So there's this area we haven't got to yet. There are vines there. Ah, okay, let's go get those vines. Right. Nothing I want to steal. Yeah, that's fine. Leave them be. Use the vines to go back down. Right. Work our way through here. So it's back this way then. I was thinking we could have Losa use a bow. I guess he could be a bow and a magic user. Don't suppose there's anything against that. Okay. It's a way down, I see. It's not a way up, it's a way down. So we're gonna need some way to get up there. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I think that means the only way to progress is up here and then up to where the story progresses. Ooh, this bit. Have a look up here. Cooking pot, we'll grab it. Bedroll cell, grab it as well. Shovel, unnecessary, but we should have one of them. It's unnecessary because we have Red Prince with us, but we should at least, you know, have a shovel between the party anyway. Oh, if I use this fire, can I cook on it? Combine with... Oh no, but I can cook things on the fire. What do you mean the herring's invalid? How about raw lumpy giblets? Or giblets? No? Ham? Do I need to put the cooking pot on the fire as well? To be like cooking pot and raw mutton? Nope. Okay. How about the raw red meat? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Along here. Let's see what we can find.
What's this? I found something.
Ooh. Cool. I like how even though I have a shovel, I'm still using Red Prince. Ooh. Darling bow. The simple and down-to-earth bow looks like nothing special at first glance, but closer attention reveals the delicate handcrafted grooves and charms etched into its surface. Whoever owned this bow surely loved it dearly. Leather armor. Which requires a certain level of finesse to use. Okay. So it's 5-3. I think you can maybe use the leather armor for now. Yeah. Okay. Get in there. Along this way. It's like another one of these like secretish areas. Rusty sword and some gold. Another area we can't do very much with currently. Right. We got this over here. Wherever this goes. Oh, it goes into the main story. Let's do the main story. So I'll grab that first.
We all stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our god awaken speaks.
Oh.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Looks like Little Miss Wizard, or Little Miss Lizard is in a spot of trouble. This is going to be a delight to watch.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh, okay.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Click on party members that have exclamation marks above their head to initiate a reflection dialogue.
The lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Well, this heap of flesh and bone was just another lizard. The world won't mourn her long.
She was a lizard, yet a Magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
In dialogues not concerning the entire party, characters that are not avatars will automatically give their own answers. So if you are in co-op, what happens here is that all the co-op people can say their own answers to it. But obviously here we just get whatever these characters think about it.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Alright. Hey, a leg! Also, a new type of healing potion. I guess I should go and tell the people that Atusa won't be coming to help them.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot!
Okay. Verdas cannot die here. Signs of resistance. Someone called Verdas. Alright. Look around here. So there's a way up that ladder. Let's grab the fishbone. And the shell.
Junk.
And the long branch as well. Sorry, I thought that was a leg, but it's a bit of a ship, I think. Yarrow flower. There was Whisperwood over here as well, wasn't there? Oh yeah, can I speak to my companions here, or not?
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak too? Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, what should our next move be?
Well, I thought a brief swim in the sea, lying in the sun for a while, and maybe read a nice book. Or perhaps, and this is just a thought, we could find my mask and escape this wretched island.
I must seem very alien to you, Fane. What do you think of our people?
Oh, I think of them as little as possible. As much, I imagine, as you think of gadflies that buzz about you. Not that there is anything wrong with you, of course, just that you're, well, not all that impressive.
We're pretty bad. Elves can be merciless, and are especially bloody now that their homelands have been destroyed.
That sounded dangerously close to an independent thought. How surprisingly self-aware of you.
Examine a companion to check their current attitude towards you. Be aware, companions who don't really like you will leave your party.
Regardless, further study will be required. In fact...
The skeleton pulls a notebook from his robes and starts scribbling. After a moment, he pauses and looks back to you.
Sorry, do carry on. Just act as you do in your natural environment. Simply pretend I'm not here.
So I'm curious, your people, the Eternals, what are they like?
This is perhaps the first intelligent question you have asked. After all, one should always try to learn from one's betters.
I'm gonna bite my tongue and let him continue.
My people are a race far beyond anything that exists in the world today.
We seek to master the secrets of the universe. We craft wonders to last through the ages, long after your crude tools have rusted to nothing.
Well, I'm going to wonder what they looked like.
There is a great variety among our people. Some are tall and lithe, others short and muscled. Some come in a variety of eye-catching colors. Others you can barely see at all. This is what makes you such an abomination, you see. You look almost exactly like every other elf out there. Just as every human looks like every other human. Walking through this world is as repulsively bland as staring at a wall for a century. After a while, the very sight of you disgusts me. No offense, of course.
Where are these wonders now if they were built to last so long?
I do not know. There are rumors that some have been found at the Black Pits, an oil field on Reaper's Coast. I was trying to uncover the truth when I was waylaid by these Magisters. But wherever the artifacts of my people are, I will find them. We have not simply vanished into thin air.
You keep using the present tense when you should be using the past.
No, I should not. Not yet. Not until I know what truly befell my people. And, after all, I am still here, despite the Voidwoken's best efforts.
Alright, change the subject. So, this mask you're looking for, what is it exactly?
The Mask of the Shapeshifter? In my time, it was nothing more than a novelty. A toy, really. I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother, even though the face I used looked nothing like her. Of course, now that toy could be the difference between life and... well, it makes a difference. With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking like any other simple mortal. I could look like a lizard, a dwarf, a human, any creature whose face I can procure. It certainly makes traveling through towns easier.
Toy or not, it could be a powerful weapon.
Trust you bloody-minded beasts to turn a child's trinket into a wicked purpose. People like you are the reason it must be recovered. I am using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Who knows what evil it could do in the hands of some mortal witch.
How do you feel about having to hide your true face in fear?
Fear? Please. Why would I fear these creatures? It's a practical choice. Nothing more.
Of course.
Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some torch-wielding lunatics on the dangers of an open flame.
How do you craft a shape-shifting mask exactly?
Oh, it's quite simple. One just acquires a face, a source orb, and combines the two to make a face mask. Combining several of these single face masks along with a source orb will produce a mask of the shapeshifter. Frankly, I'm amazed everyone isn't doing it.
Well, maybe there aren't that many spare faces lying around.
Oh, of course there are. How many hundreds of thousands of you people have died over the years? Almost all of them seem to have been disposed of while still wearing perfectly serviceable faces. It's a terrific waste. Still, without the proper tool to remove the face from a corpse, I cannot take advantage of the many cadavers you're providing. So if you happen across anything that seems capable of ripping a face off a body, please do let me know.
Alright. Are you so ignorant about the world?
Ignorant? I dare say I have a better knowledge of this world than any creature living in it. Oh, I may be missing some social mores or be unaware of what king waged which war, but why nitpick?
Nitpick? History is the foundation on which civilization is built.
Your history is an interminably dull list of mortals that were born, achieved nothing of worth, and then died. Certainly one may have expanded his kingdom, or another invented some way of pickling fish, but what does it matter? Where will your kingdoms be in 100 years? In 1,000? They will all be dust, along with each and every one of your great heroes.
Well, what's worth knowing then?
Your people and nations come and go, mayflies screaming their importance at a universe that cannot listen. But the universe is always there. The laws that govern your states change over centuries, but the laws of the world... Even when my people walked this land, a dropped apple still fell to the ground. I have yet to see the mortal king that can decree all apples must fall up from their trees, or order fire to produce cold instead of heat. No, these laws stretch to infinity. Understanding them lets you understand the world. That is knowledge worth having. Everything else is arguing over who has built the prettiest sandcastle as the waves creep closer.
Alright, I'll take my leave from you. Now, let's talk to the world's best sandcastle maker.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it.
What should we do next?
I intend to rule an empire one day, not a tiny outcropping in the sea, lording over gulls and guppy fish.
Here's actually a good combo we've got here. We've got Fane, who's like, let's talk about the secrets of the universe. Let's talk about what really matters. And you got the Red Prince, who's like, let's talk about me getting my empire back.
To that end, I suggest we focus on the obvious. A farewell to Fort Joy and a hello to the mainland. Of course, I'd much appreciate it if we managed to find a dreamer first.
Tell me more about your need to find a dreamer.
There isn't much to say, but for the fact that I simply must. It's the portent of it all. I can feel it. The revelation will be world-changing. I just know it.
You've got me all curious now.
And justified it is too. You'll be a witness to wonders, I assure you. As certain as the sun, such is my conviction. I will be, then grow beyond being.
I'm happy you survived the shipwreck we were in.
As am I. A prince should die of old age or on the battlefield. Anything else could be construed as weakness of character. That said, I've the distinct feeling I wasn't meant to die today, for despite your heroics, I was still cast into the water. I sank. I drowned. But there was something in the water. A voice made of air that soothed my flooding lungs. There was sudden light, warmth, life.
I, too, heard a voice as I lay tossing in the waves.
Truly, how intriguing. To hear a voice whilst drowning is a rather specific delusion to share, is it not? Still, I wonder if...
He hesitates.
Are you a religious person?
No.
I'm rather relieved to hear it. Religious persons tend to be all too self-important in their supposed humility. As for myself, I perform the ancient rites of prayer and ceremony with a kind of languid indulgence. After all, when one is revered by many as a living god oneself, public deprecation would be needlessly self-important as well, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. What got you here? How is it possible for a royal to end up in Fort Joy?
There was a small incident which prompted my many rivals to move against me. Technically, they had the letter of the law on their side. Such a nuisance, the law. Quite necessary to keep the common in line, of course, but one such as myself it should exempt as a matter of course.
You didn't answer my question.
Noticed that, did you? For future reference, if I don't answer a question, it's because I don't want to.
Well, I wonder if it was a display of source that got him into trouble.
I hardly know you as yet. Let's leave some mystery in the relationship, shall we? We can exchange criminal records later.
Let's take our leave. Also, I want to have a look at... So, how do I see their... Oh, it said examine, didn't it? It said examine to know their, how they feel about you. So, do I have to... Yeah, I don't know how to... Well, unless it was... This is me going, I have no idea. How am I meant to know his like attitude towards me? Oh, I forgot to look at their talents. Alright, yeah. Far Out Man increases the range of skills and scrolls by 2 meters. Ingenious gives you 5% bonus critical chance and 10% extra critical multiplier. And Undead. Alright. Lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead. You will still receive the poison status even if you have magic armor. But it's a good thing. Opportunist gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Sophisticated gives you 5% fire resistance and 10% poison resistance. Spell Song Get 1 in persuasion from spell song. Okay. And then they have these as well. Fane. You woke up and your world is gone, last of your kind. You hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history no one knew existed. He's mystic. Cracks in reality led you to other times and places, some of the void, some of the gods. Your vision is not quite your own, but what you can make of it. He is scholar, which we also have. Then undead as well. And we have Red Prince. You're infamous. A brilliant warrior general exiled from his empire for cavorting with demons. Oh, spoilers. Fallen from grace, you refuse to give up. The throne will be yours again. Noble, born to riches and luxury, you have an aristocratic bearing, eloquent speech, and the finest manners. Okay. It still doesn't tell me what their opinion of me is anywhere. I might give up in a second. The other thing I could do is enter combat. I was wondering if I enter combat mode, then I can right click and examine. There we go. Attitude 9. Okay. Attitude 7. So he likes me less. I don't know what the scale is though. I'm assuming it's 0 makes him leave, probably. Right. So now we're going to head over here again to there. The reason we're going to head there is because we now know what happened to the lizard they're looking for. So we can hopefully tell them about it and then get something out of it. Right. Let's go. And hello.
If she is not here before the setting sun, I fear Magister Atusa forgets us.
I have some bad news. Atusa has been found by some higher-ups and killed.
I see. I see. We hope for nothing then. We wait for nothing. I like to be alone now.
Do you want to do any trading? Nope. Okay. Is that it?
The elf uses her palms to wipe away 2 steady streams of tears.
Do you know the homeland? I wish to take my little one there, but there is nothing left. There is nothing left for us here. There is nothing left for us there. There is nothing left.
Alright, well. We will leave her alone for now. Potentially we will come back later if we find some way to assist, but till then, it is time for us to head over here to the entrance of Fort Joy. I think that's everywhere we need to go outside here. There are other places that we can maybe access, but... Wait a second. Let's move across the map a little bit here. Did I miss a way in here? Yep, I did. Okay, nope, there is something else to do. I'd read this as it is this lying against a wall. I hadn't noticed that there was a path until I went specifically had a look. Oh, are we taking... Alright, we're going through the hidden alcove right now, so we're heading back up there, basically. Okay, cool. The waypoint wouldn't have been quicker, would it? No, because there's no way to cut across there. I think they're all just using the ladder one by one. I think. Hopefully everybody's going to join us now. I think he couldn't use the ladder because Fane was on the ladder. Ah. Okay, so that's why we got the message earlier about blocking. It just so happened I'd just been clicking constantly, so it re-gave him the command to move. Okay, another dead Magister. Another dead Magister. Bucket. Oh, actually, that's very important. Here's your bucket. Oh, the way he wears it is so much more sensible. Flawed contamination spore. This ancient-looking seed's shell is dry and brittle. A firm grasp may cause it to shatter.
Nice.
Oh, also, might as well keep them all in one person for now. Till we need to switch it up. Shipwrecks manifest. So, grab that, and then in here. Ooh, okay. Well, those are just parchment. Shipwrecks manifest. List prisoners bound for Fort Joy. One name is circled with notes and scribbles in the margin. Diana. This elf is trouble. Calls herself a scion. Has some strange spores. Very angry when confiscated. Sending 3 samples back for further research. 2 to Black Pits, 1 to Arcs. Keeping the remaining 2 for Alexander. Okay. Seed of Power. Then we have this. Of Rogues. In a short description of a particular specimen of vagabond he claims to have encountered in his travels across the land, Hubert talks of shadowy skills largely involving short blades and ability to liberate people of their belongings with or without their prior knowledge or indeed their survival. Fair enough. Okay. Let's take those in the backpack. Move these over. And then we'll have a look here at Seeds of Power. 4 Relics of Rivellon. It's just a start of something. Wait, the 4 Relics of Rivellon, I think, is one of the gift bag DLCs for this game. So basically, they had some pre-content after the game was released, which they called gift bag DLCs. And one of them, I think, was that. It's on the main menu somewhere. Okay, no way down. Ooh, what's happening over here?
A group of Magisters circle an elf, weapons drawn. The hound barks to draw their attention.
Sir, we've got company.
Ah, planning an ambush with this scion, were you?
I will warn the Magisters. If she is a scion, then I'm bound to protect her.
You can store the mystical elven faff. I was there when the death fog fell on your forests. Your hedge magic weren't much use then, eh?
You! I tried to give you a chance. More than your divine order give mine.
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of living vines.
No more chances.
Oh. Alright, she blinded one.
Stick for you to chew on.
Oh, she's got some armor. You guys are all level 3. But we do have an ally. So we're gonna head. Wonder if we want to go this far, then do that, and then adrenaline, then go in. Maybe I just want to go 2 and then chuck some. Yeah. Oh, there's a dog here. Okay, let's deal with the dog. Actually, let's use that as our jump forward point. Okay. Then I could do this. Okay. We missed one. Crippling blow missed. She did take some damage. Fane. We'll stand the poison for now, which will heal you at some point. Chuck one of those over there. Okay. And that'll do fine for this turn. Dog hit us. Red Prince. Up here. And throw one of those. Nice. Blinding Radiance. Blinding blocked by magic armor. Increase their shields. Ow. This feels a little hurt. Okay. She's running. You could do with healing. Then maybe. Maybe do this. And followed by nice, a little bit of damage. Caused us to bleed. Oh, that's a lot of damage actually. Okay. One here, which will set off the oil, I hope. Then 2 here. Didn't quite do anything to them, that's fine. Then blast the dog. Okay. Move over here slightly. Red Prince. Definitely thinking something like this makes sense.
I'll yield to none.
Right. Then, the way of using a potion on someone else? I don't think so, right? No. Maybe just try and block. Shields up. Yeah, okay, didn't do anything with their turn. It's already been hit. Hey! Killed the dog, that's good. Heal, definitely. Then maybe throw some daggers. Yeah, I didn't do anything. That's good. I spend the rest of your AP taking a step back. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Definitely walk over to the healing pool of poison. Okay. Could do with another heal. Then boom.
I'm ready.
Okay. End turn. Don't know what your play is here. Might be just to create a burning surface. Okay. Don't see the burning surface currently, but that's fine. Take a step back. Right, chuck that. That should hit. Right. Well, you've shocked Fane and got rid of his poison. It's not good. Though he is still poisoned, so he will heal next turn. Hey, you blinded another person. That's good. She's been crippled so she can't move. He's got a lot of armor left. We probably want to go with somebody who doesn't have armor, like you. Or we could go for you. Let's go for this one.
I'm ready.
Okay. Follow up with... You want to do just 3 of these? I think so. Nice. Please don't hit Fane again. Oh, he was shocked, so he missed his turn, I think. Yeah. Okay, Fane.
I'm fading.
Yes, he is fading. I think you've just got to run, Fane. Not like that he's burning and poisoned, but I prefer if he was one or the other. I'm gonna try and hit this guy if I could. There we go. Nice, slowed him. Red Prince, this is a good turn to shields up. Just to recover some shield. Then, hit. Nice. Fortify, again getting her shields back up. Okay. Stab.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Nice. You can do it again. Right. It missed. That's good. Fane is dead. Well, that's horrible news. Res Fane up here, I suppose.
I'm ready.
And then fortify. I didn't mean to fortify her. I thought I was fortifying him. Okay. Fane. No, I'm not going to flee. I think fleeing would have been the thing to do before now, if I was going to do that. What I'm instead going to do is chuck that so that it hits both of them if I can. Then
I'm ready.
right. Okay. He's a little low on health. So is she. Could use a restoration scroll on her. Keep her a little healthier. Stab in the back. And yep, that'll work. Okay. Burn. Nice. Well, might remove his burning, but well, it didn't hit anyway. Okay. Can't shields up yet. You could heal. She should do. Then, hit him and hope that you can knock down as well. Nice. End turn. Okay. Stab the person on the ground. And then continue stabbing them if you can. Okay, use flesh sacrifice. Continue stabbing them. Or did it cost 3 AP to hit? It wasn't costing 3 AP a second ago. Could try and hit you if I wanted to. Or I can just throw these at her. There we go. Fane's about to kill him, I think. Target is out of sight. Can you not just aim where you knew he was a second ago? No. Alright. Fireball?
Into the dark.
Hey, that worked. Okay. She is so about to die. She's actually dead after all that. I don't understand why those keep whiffing, but that's okay. We might be dead.
Is mine.
Okay. Nice. Maybe heal. Okay, Red Prince is now getting hit a lot. Okay. Throw one of those down.
I'll yield to none.
And, nice. Yep, okay. Well, Fane's dead again. I think we might be dead. Shields up. Hit him. Well, I should have one more red scroll, although maybe that should be saved for her. Don't know. Backstab crit. Adrenaline. And then stab. Then take a step back. Okay, red prince. Fortify. And hit him. Okay, end turn. Okay. That wasn't where I intended to send him.
I'm ready.
Okay. He's also spending his AP to chase, I guess.
I need aid.
You do need aid. Okay. Can I, transfer? Send to the Red Prince. Yes. So on the Red Prince's turn, he should be able to heal that way. Okay, here. I'm now blinded, technically, but that's okay. Okay. End turn. Oh, you already had one. There we go. Or unless I sent the whole stack to him. Right. Attack. Okay. Not ideal. Hit him. Perfect. End turn. Okay. Get behind him. Now he's got no armor, so now we can start knocking him down. Okay. Should do this. I should have done this earlier if I was going to do this, but let's stab ourselves a second. Adrenaline. And again.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Alright. Life essence. Yeah, so now we have the Scion there. See if there's anything we need to do with them. Oh, I have more res scrolls, so I should totally res you. Does resing only work on players? Probably, right? Yeah, so she's dead. That's not ideal. We do, however, get her armor, which is part of her contamination set. And her arm. Okay. Well, let's loot everything first, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. That's money.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it.
Inspect the vines.
The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
Reach out to touch them.
Before you even registered the cool flesh, the vines lash around your wrist and drag you close. They pulse, tightening mercilessly, and release you, withdrawing sluggishly, as if sated. For now.
Take our leave, so let's heal. So nothing on that one. Other contaminated Magister has a foot. Okay. Then we have this, which is also empty. Well, let's eat the Elven Scion's arm.
The tallest of the ancestor trees have been lost beneath swirling clouds of death fog. Nothingness. Emptiness. You sag to the earth, utterly lost, and then you feel it. Not all is dead down in the valley. Spores given off by the ancestor trees. The presence within needs to grow, and it will show you how. But first, you must learn to protect yourself. You are not alone any longer. Later. The ship lurches as the Magisters laugh and take your spores. They think you are that easily parted, that this cell will keep you. But the spores whisper even now. They will protect you.
I learned a new skill, trigger spores. And then the foot.
You curse as the knife lances into your thumb, deflected neatly off one of the rough-skinned spores you and Thews took from the prisoner. A wet pop behind you. Thews on his knees, his spore cracked and smoking in his hand. Thin sprouts push from beneath his eyelids, his nose, his mouth. His screams choked beneath a single vibrant thistle blooming from his throat. You move to help your friend, but stop short. It's the elf woman crouching behind Thews with her chains broken. She spits a phrase, Kamir Doran. And you are choking, the spore boiling in your hand as gas blinds you. You feel something stir in your chest, then shift, then tear.
Wow. Okay, so we got a new skill. Trigger spores. Speak a phrase that causes all nearby contamination spores to explode, dealing damage and releasing a poisonous cloud. Alright. We learned from the elf's flesh memory that she was trying to grow a set of armor from poisonous spores. We've acquired some of it. Saying a special phrase will make spores grow and spew poison. So have a look at this armor that we picked up. So it gives you Geomancer and poison resistance. The Heart of Contamination blossoms with a complete set, boosting the armor's level to 19. Toxic sap flows through the wearer's blood, lashing out at attackers. Okay, well this seems like this should be for you. So let's give you those, because of the Geomancer levels, which will give him physical armor. Where's the other one? These. Oh, this gives you Constitution and poison resistance. Yes, this is definitely for you right now. Okay, he's almost looking like he's got a set. It's almost starting to happen. We have a flawed contamination spore. Huh. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to do a save, and then I need to... What I'm going to look up is whether we need her alive for the quest, because if we do, we have to reload, I think, if we want to do the quest. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, the answer is it does not matter. So that's cool. We'll move on. As in, not it doesn't matter entirely, but as in either answer is valid. Whether she is alive or not are both valid answers to how you should progress the quest. That's cool. I'm wondering whether it's quicker to head back here and then run from here. I think it might be. Let's do a little travel here. Ooh, a short stick. We'll have that. And then we'll move our way towards Fort Joy itself. But yeah, I do like to check if like a named character who seems very important to a quest dies. It's like, did we need them for that? Does this lock us out of content 50 hours from now? Because, you know, occasionally it does happen and you're like, well, the only way we could possibly, you know, recover from this is by reloading a save that's 50 hours ago, and we're never going to do that. So I'd much rather look at it now than look at it later. But anyway. Let's head up here. And I believe we're about to enter Fort Joy proper. Oh, 2 new journal updates. Follow your own path. The path of common knowledge. Okay. Hello.
I got my eye on you, Moss Muncher. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
I'd prefer to consume moss than your flesh. All you'd see consuming him would be memories of bullies and impotence.
You shut that filthy gash in your face before I cut it right off you. You're all the same, you sorcerers. Don't recognise what's good for you. Like dogs, you lot.
Hello.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too.
Do you mean those horrific... Oh, do you mean those horrific creatures that the Magister had in tow?
That Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
I don't keep track of every fop and priss in the land.
That kind of talk will land you on the rack, Pipsqueak. Play tough and we'll play rough, yeah. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
What do you have to sell? Oh, nothing. Okay. I should check everybody.
Stay out of trouble now. I'm more than happy to lay down the law if you try anything funny.
He doesn't have anything I want. Not even a long branch, really. What do you know about Bishop Alexander in Dallas?
Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did.
When will we be allowed to leave this place?
When you give up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mind. But it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again.
How did you come to be a guard here?
During the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? It was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through.
How can you know the will of the divine?
Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do.
Would the divine really have approved of a place like Fort Joy?
Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were, but it's the best we've got to protect the realm.
Alright, I'll leave you be. Does she have anything more to say?
Move along, eh?
Nope. Alright.
I can't wait all day.
Quick save. Alright, I did it. Hello.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself? They were so close, almost within arm's reach.
I was close enough to watch them murder one of their own.
A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due.
Everyone is a traitor to someone.
The Divine Order's all that stands between everything you see and a Voidwoken's throat. Any traitor to them is a traitor to us all. Believe it or don't. The Divine Order doesn't need our loyalty. They'll save us in spite of ourselves.
Oh, well, that's very good of them. Right. Well, move here. I think this is where we're going to end the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we are going to, well, explore this part of Fort Joy, as in the fort. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.